What's up, y'all? I'm back. I was stacking classic videos. I was stacking them. If you follow me on Twitter at Unique Mazik, you see I was still working on the roster. Just wasn't putting the videos out. I needed to stack some up because they were like running into it. Like I was like, you see, I was putting them out at like 1 and 2 in the morning. Yeah, that ain't a good look. So had to pull it back. And this is the answer to the clue for the last episode, which is Alvan Adams, Double A, the Oklahoma kid. I used his rookie season when he was 21. He was 21 years old, 1975-76 season. He averaged 19 a game, 9 rebounds, 5.6 assists. That's a lot of assists for a big man. It really is. Really, really is. And he shot 47% from the field, 73% from the free throw line. Did I say that? Even if I did, act like I didn't. I think I did a pretty good job on his render. And the jump, he could jump. He could jump. I didn't actually get a chance to see him play for real. I don't, even if I did, I don't remember. Because back then, like his career ran all the way to 1988. And I definitely was watching basketball. But I don't know. I was too young to like see anybody but the Bulls or whatever. So Alvan Adams, definitely got him in here. But if you look at the reason why I said he could jump, looking at some of the highlights and looking at some of the images, I'm just looking at how high he was on a couple of dunks. I was like, okay, this guy had a little bit of get up, He was not jumping through the roof, but definitely showing some hops. So I gave him some love on that end in regards to being able to get up a little bit. I mean, he's not doing 360s or anything like that, but definitely athletic. Definitely an athletic big man. So let's flip down here and take a look at these ratings. I got an 81. One of the things that would enable me to give him an 81 is because I gave him some love on the athleticism side. I had to do it. So it was kind of crazy. But I mentioned that he was born in Lawrence, Kansas, but ended up going to Oklahoma, which is like obviously a rival. But he was raised in Oklahoma. So it wasn't really like that, like you would think, like how you went to the rival, even though it happens, but it wasn't really like that. Got 7 badges, none of them gold, but he got 7 badges. He got an 81. What do you want from me? Alvan Adams. Give him some love. Let's go and look at the next guy. This one here, guys, I'm pretty proud of. If I had the headband, I would pretty much say, man, this might be one of my best. I think it's right up there with, like Grant Hill, the Dwayne Wade, and Reggie Miller, Charles Barkley. I think it's right up there. Mike Bibby. Last episode we did White Chocolate, so we had to do the man that was, he was traded for. We sent Jason Williams to the Grizzlies, and Mike Bibby came from the Grizzlies to the Kings. Kings flourished as a team when Bibby got there, to be honest. So some people might say that would have happened when Jason Williams was there. We'll never know. We'll never, ever know. But we do know that, well, I believe that Mike Bibby's best season was the 03-04 season. He's 25 years old, 18.4 points a game, 5.4 assists, 3.4 rebounds, 1.4 steals. He shot 45% from the field, 39% from three-point range. Now, he had years where he percentage was lower in his career, 8 assists a game twice with Vancouver, but wasn't quite yet the scorer yet. I kind of teetered with the 22-year-old Mike Bibby, but ended up going with this one. Like I said, I'm pretty proud of the way this one came out. Thought this looks pretty good. Worked on this the shot motions and stuff pretty good. Let's move to some of this dribble stuff because that's talking about Mike Bibby. That's what we need to see, the dribbling. Oh, look at that behind the back. I like that one. That's real nice. That's nice, real nice. Ooh. Real basic on the dunks. He's one of quite a few guys. You see, he had the Jordans on. He's one of quite a few guys on here who is going to be on here with their father. Kobe's one because Joe Jelly and Bryan is on one of the old 76ers team. And one of the old 76ers teams also has Henry Bibby, Mike Bibby's dad. It's probably a couple more that I'm missing off the top of my head right now, but that's that for Mike Bibby. Let's look at these badges. 16 of them, man. 2 of them gold. I hooked Bibby up. Gave him the golden Lob City Passion, pet move, size up. And then let's look at the attributes. 82 overall. Out of Arizona. Scroll through here, man. We got one more guy left in this particular episode. I'm not going to hold it off too much. We're going to stay rocking with these point guards and pretty much 1990. Well, I was going to say Bibby wasn't really a 1990s point guard. I only played 2 seasons in the 90s. But nonetheless, next guy. What's up, people? Yeah, we still doing it. We still rolling. We still rolling with more. Last but not least, as I mentioned in this particular episode, is Mookie Blaylock. Now, Mookie Blaylock has been in the news for some unfortunate reasons. As of late, I think it was sometime last year, he was involved in a car accident, actually almost died himself. But I believe the person that he was that was in the car accident with him, they actually did pass away. So he got sentenced to 15 years in prison for his part in the accident. I believe there may have been some sort of maybe alcohol or something involved. I'm not totally sure. I didn't read everything with that particular story. I didn't actually have to cover it. So I couldn't tell you all that, and I try to keep. Sometimes people are saying like, why don't you do Ben Wilson or do Lynn Bias or somebody like that. So I try to kind of keep it light because this is supposed to be kind of like fun or whatever, and those stories are kind of sad to me. But even though this is jacked up, what happened with Mookie Blaylock, he is blessed, a blessing is on him because he is still living. But yeah, it's kind of a messed up little story there. But as a player, Mookie Blaylock was a really good, especially defensive point guard. Good floor general too, because this particular season I used is 25. He was 25 years old, 92-93 season, 13 points a game, 8.4 assists, 3.5 rebounds, shot 43% from the field, made 37% from three, about 73% of his free throws. But the thing you look at with Mookie Blaylock is the steals. He only had one season in his career, which was his last, in which he averaged less than a steal a game. And all but one other season, he averaged over 2 steals a game. This dude was one of the premier on-ball defenders and players who were able to play the passing lanes, get strips of their man, on the ball defense, just on the ball strips. The dude had that D. He really, really had that D. The face I used, I don't know, for some reason he has the kind of face that was just very difficult for me to capture properly. So I did the best I could with that. But Blaylock was a tough dude and a very, very, very good defender. So you're going to see that come or shine through a bit when you see the attributes and the badges that I gave him. So let's look at that now. Got 12 badges. 5 of them are gold. So we got the dimer gold, interceptor. You got the perimeter lockdown defender, the pick dodger, the pickpocket. All of those are gold. And, so you got the 2 bronze and the 1 silver outside of that. And you got some personality badges as well. Got an 84 overall, and it was really about the defense. 2K's ratings, if you give a player high defensive marks, his overall is going to go up for sure. So that's something to keep in mind as you look at these ratings. So we're going to scroll through this, and it's time for me to give out that hint, that first hint. And since, like I said, I'm going to change up some stuff. And, I'm not going to show like the whole highlights at the end anymore. I'm putting together somewhere I show the highlights maybe once a week until we finish this. Like I said, my target date is still February the 25th. So I'm trying to get there. But yeah, so the clue is this Hall of Famer. I'm going to keep it real simple. This Hall of Famer's nickname was Silk. So you guys go ahead, get your internets ready, call your lifelines, and tell me who that is. I appreciate y'all watching. God bless. Peace.